Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name's Terry. So today we're going to be watching Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. MXC, basically. MXC, yeah. Said that right. It's basically a show where it's basically Takeshi's Castle, a Japanese game show where they do all types of crazy challenges from like these people. Yeah, I don't know what you get at the end of it if you win or anything. I will eventually be watching Takeshi's Castle on the channel, but MXC is basically like a dubbed American version. I don't know if it's American or Canadian, but it's basically a dubbed version that used to be on Spike TV back in the day. Shout out to everybody who remembers Spike TV. I don't even know if it exists anymore. But basically, it's a show where they this version of the show is they've overdubbed all the voices on the show. So they make the people in the show say the most ridiculous, crazy things that the original Japanese broadcast did not say whatsoever. And it makes it like, depending on what your sense of humor is, it either makes it really offensive or it just makes it really just funny. It makes it 10 times funnier. The original Takeshi's Castle is hilarious also, so I will be watching that on the channel, especially since there seems to be more episodes of that actually available on YouTube. Because I think the only way to watch this would be buying a DVD or something of it, which I guess I could do, but it'd be kind of a hassle to try to film and edit all that. So maybe eventually. But today we're just going to be watching a random ass episode. The only one I could really find that had a decent length. It's 20 minutes long. I'm going to stop rambling so we can watch the episode. And let's just get into it. And you'll see what I mean if you haven't seen this show.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hairball, the earless, one-eyed career cat. Study hard and stay in school, or you'll wind up like this big-eared, shiny-suited frat cat.
Shut up and go fetch my pipe!
It's time for MXC, the world's toughest competition in town. It's a career day show as white-collar kids and their mentors battle it out with blue-collar kids and their mentors. It's a classic battle of three-piece suits versus steel-toed boots. And now, two guys with rings around their collars, Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romano. Welcome.
See, that's an example of what I mean right there. None of that was real. None of that was actually what's happening in the show. It could be completely different. It might not be those people versus this people. That might not be their actual occupations. Even the hosts of the show, Kenny and what do you say? Something else? That's not their actual names. It's just so random and just hilarious.
Woohoo! Got a great show today, Ken. It is Career Day on MXC.
Yeah, career day.
Right you are. White collar, blue
Vic
collar
Romano.
professionals.
Does that look like a Vic Romano to you?
You know, we've all had someone inspirational in our lives.
Oh, yeah, me too. Like Spider-Man.
No, Ken, a real person. Someone respected in their field.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean like Frodo?
I'm sorry this was filmed on a toaster, by the way, but
When I was a
it's
young
the
man,
only thing
I
I
used to
could
correspond
find.
regularly with Mr. Mike Wallace. He was
yeah,
considered to be
yeah.
my mentor.
Oh, mentor. You mean like Ron Jeremy?
You know, why don't
Look
you
at
just
those
stick with Frodo,
pictures.
Ken? And now let's go to someone who's never inspired anyone. Gila Deuce.
Guy here. Want to be a field
Fisted.
reporter like me? Then just send Guy $19 along with an explicit photo of yourself. Soon you'll be saying things like, get ready to slap wood with blank spankers, followed by the spine-tingling slip kiss of doom, and then we trot over to mud butlers, and our crowning glory is
Mud
log
butlers.
drop. You know, Guy has mentored many, but my most famous protege is Danny Glanz.
I'm Danny, and I love people.
And who told you to go shirtless, Danny?
You did, Guy,
I love
and you taught me
Overdubs
the
stuff
term
so
relax.
What is
Question.
this?
How many think to have a successful career you need a role model? Someone to give you guidance and take you under their wing. Show of hands? Now! You're wrong. Only the weak follow. Don't be a sheep
You're wrong.
like this audience. Leaders separate themselves from the herd. We're men, not trained monkeys.
Ooh, Captain?
Huh? What?
I'm a trained monkey and I can't get arrested.
Oh, good point. Hey, what say you, huh?
I tried to mentor myself, and I got fired for it.
Oh, really?
That's right, Captain. I'm her boss, and she used to mentor all day long. I got caught her mentoring in the employee lounge.
Oh, I'd pay to see that. Stimulating workplace, huh? All right, let's go.
Hey, we're off to our first competition, plank spankers. The object is to take off simultaneously and cross the planks without getting spanked.
Or fall into our septic fluid,
Getting
which is
spanked.
run off from the Appalachian Chili Cook-Off in Career Day Expo.
And the white collar team will start
All
things
the
off.
random commentary is just so funny.
That, of course, stockbroker and inside trader Evan Boski.
Yeah, and with him is his
okay, I
protege,
see.
milk money thief, little Mickey Milken.
Don't you guys want
Right
to
you
plan
are,
this
Ken,
out
and then
better?
they go, oh, it looks like Boski has NASDAQ'd himself.
They just
He
started
went down
going and
hard in
didn't
the
say
fluid,
shit to
Ken.
each other. They're just like, all right, go.
Kenny, you shouldn't laugh. He might have a serious head
guys
injury.
wanna
Yeah, I know.
communicate a little
And that's
bit?
our MXC Impact replay.
Yeah, he hits so hard, he could end up with Dow Jones syndrome.
We're going all the way. That, of course, Ed Kafarsky, a Vegas light bulb changer, and a little Corky Denser, who just likes bright, shiny
Wait
things.
for your
Yeah, he didn't give
partner.
me
Oh! And he is down into the fluid.
What are they
Both of them
doing,
are,
bro?
Ken. What a shame. Next up from Holland is Berta Volvegard and Jana
Oh, wait, are they
Verschmeer.
partners
I'm
or
wearing sensible white
against
shoes.
each other?
I'm clogged up. Berta's an engineer at Amsterdam Water Management.
And
I
Yana
thought they
wants
were
to follow in
partners.
Berta's footsteps because she too is interested in dykes.
Oh! She's down into the fluid.
Bro,
think
this
she
show
split
is
her
definitely
tulips.
not
I think you might be
politically
right.
correct, so if
Well,
that offends
hopefully,
you, I'm
Ken,
sorry.
that young girl will still be interested in alternative forms of water management.
I like dykes.
Who doesn't, Ken? Let's go down to Guy.
Tell Guy about the dikes in Holland.
Oh, yeah, I'm always working with old ones, even when they're made over. An old dike is an old dike. The old ones are bulging. We could use some fresh ones. They're much more flexible.
Guy can be flexible.
Yeah.
And next up, the blue-collar team.
I spit.
Blood.
Here's
Whoever
house
gave the
painter
show the green
Joe
light,
Granger
thank you.
and his young tagger Carlos Rancheros.
I think he's peeing in
really?
the water.
The first
Oh, he's
one?
definitely having trouble. Captain seems to be
Come
giving
on,
him a
dog.
hand.
Wow.
Just let him stay in the water.
Titanium sword,
Just
my
leave
friend, you
him
break
there.
that, you bought the
Hey,
thing.
having a tough time out there.
Captain
Of course,
Spit.
there is no urinating in our septic fluid. He's disqualified.
Septic fluid.
Be prepared.
I own a switchblade.
Here, of course, Uptown Scout leader Boyd Puncher and his young follower
I
Weedlow
miss
Timmy
this show
Hotwell.
so much,
Of course,
bro.
Timmy dreams to have a job one day that allows him to wear tight-fitting shorts and a starched kerchief.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
look at that, Ken.
I got kicked out of the scouts for making a beer bong out of a lanyard.
And of course, Weeblow is the Apache word for
Dwarf tossing.
I really hope that was that person's like child.
don't smoke.
Yeah,
Here,
it
of
gotta
course,
be.
Rex Ronan and Jackie Wharton. Jackie enjoys hanging out with his buddies in front
See,
of the
this is what I
hardware store.
mean. These people
that's why
aren't
he wants to
in
be
the
a day laborer
workforce.
like his
That's
mentor.
obviously that person's
Ken,
kid.
Look at that. Oh, trouble there. And they have spanked their own flank. What a shame. So our white-collar scouts were prepared for victory, and we blew the competition away and take the lead over the blue-collars 1-0.
We blew.
Yeah, that's obviously
Great run.
somebody
They
in their
nailed
son.
that landing.
Yeah, we'll be right
or
back.
daughter. I couldn't
When
even really
MXC
see it. There's so
returns,
many
it's time to
pixels.
get hammered. Got it, ball peen? MXC is back with wing dippers versus vice grippers.
Like, I'll be honest with you. I so miss when TV used to be like this. Like, me and my dad used to watch this show all the time. Like, back in the days of, like, when G4 and stuff were still very prevalent in, like, the mid-2000s. Because this is very a mid-2000s vibe. Shows like these were just so funny. They were so random and funny, and they would just... Like, it has such an older style of humor. Like, a show like this nowadays could not be done because everybody and their mother would be offended on Twitter or whatever. So I'm just like, there'd be no way to even do a show like this now because everybody's offended. Man, it's crazy.
Oh, Kenny, you look troubled. What's on your mind?
Well, I was thinking maybe I'd like to be a mentor. Yeah.
A mentor. Kenny, that is great.
Yeah,
Who are you thinking of mentoring?
Oh, I don't know. Mostly young people, like
That's
maybe
terrific.
college chicks.
Oh, Kenny. It's time for Slip Discs of Doom. The youngster must remain on top while the mentor dislodges the 2.5
Look at
ton
this
concrete
little
discs
cartoon.
by giving him a bone-crushing spinal tap with a mega reflex hammer.
I aspirated backstage.
I spelled it.
And from Our Lady of Bacterial Infection Hospital, it's RN Joyce Frere and her charge, Carolyn Hathaway.
Get
Yeah,
ready?
she wants to grow up and be a nurse because she hates playing doctor.
Well, if she doesn't go to school, Ken, she could end up being a bedpan handler. And look at that. There's the first blow.
you die?
Carolyn manages to stay on top.
One more to go.
See what she
Jump.
does here. Remember, she cannot touch the ground. There's the second. Oh! And the hand touched the ground, Ken. That's a shame. That is a loss.
Vic, who are these dudes behind us?
I don't know,
This
but someone's a
show
little ripe.
actually had to be filmed in like the
Rock,
90s.
Scissors!
Because
Here, of
no
course,
way this was in
self-proclaimed
the
prophet L.
2000s.
Ron Koresh and his
The
youngest
overdub
follower,
was, but
Allie
no
Christie.
way the original
So
footage
Allie
was.
wants to be a cult leader?
No, she just likes to drink grape Kool-Aid. Oh, look at that!
How did they get the rights
There is
to
the
this?
first dish out.
Oh.
Allie manages to hang on. Let's see, yes. Let's see what Mr. Koresh does here.
Hey, isn't he that guy who started science fictionology?
Stand by. You might be right, Ken.
There we
Let's
go.
see. Oh, and there he does it!
Wow.
Allie manages to stay on top. Mr. Koresh.
Yeah, why would you just hit from one side? At least this guy thought enough
And there is
to
a
move
victory
side
for
to
the blue
side.
collar. Let's take another look.
You can see right here, he does a double cross Travolta, and just in the Nicole Kidman of time, he Tom Cruises the
Nicole
victory.
Kidman
Right, you
of
are.
time.
Remember, science is
Fun.
fun.
And here, of course, George Huffman and Tommy Crystal. Tommy's a
Why
science
he
whiz
looks so
kid who
tiny on
grew
that?
up to be a
He looks
chemist.
taller somehow.
I think he was inspired by George's Lucas
Come on,
meth
dog.
lab.
Right you are, but not a very inspirational run.
Food is love.
I need love.
Here, of course, Olive Ganola and little Freddie Tubbs. Olive runs the deep
Man,
fryer.
I
at the
feel so
largest
bad for
buffet.
these people because it's like they getting humiliated
Oh!
with
Sounds
overdubs
like Freddie's having a
and
little trouble
a
there,
game
Ken.
show.
Man, he's awfully chubby for a fat kid.
Probably just glandular, Ken. Oh, there's the first blow. Freddie, of course, dreams of being a short-order cook and unfortunately suffers from oil and water separation anxiety. Oh!
What kind of weak ass
At
hit?
least he's not breaking wind. And I am perspiring on behalf of that kid.
Don't trip on me.
We both know a guy's named Mike.
Here, of course, Beverly Hills plastic
Wait,
surgeon
what?
Dr. Mia Dysplasia and her admirer, Paris Spelling. Paris enjoys unnecessarily disfiguring her Barbie dolls.
I used to play with my neighbor's Barbie.
You played with a doll?
Well, just
no.
certain parts.
It
You're
looks
gonna
like our
fall. No,
surgeon
no, no,
is
no,
having a
no. You
little
should've
trouble
went on the
there.
other side.
That hammer.
Girl's not
Lean
even
towards
jumping.
the other side.
Yeah, that swing
You're
is
gonna
definitely
fall.
a little cellulite.
Yeah, I call
Yeah,
it
there you go.
Right you are. Oh, and she's down, and that's it.
Look at me.
And me. Here's Carpenter Doug Spruce and his chip off the old block,
at me.
Scotty Pine. Scotty, of course, wants to follow in Doug's footsteps.
Yeah, he can't wait to learn what to do with wood once you get it.
Right you are. Oh, and he's down. Oh, and that,
Hit
my
him on
friend,
the
is our
helmet.
MXC Impact replay. Let's take another
He
look.
just jumped right
Good
off.
swing there. But here's the big swing. A nice congratulatory slap on the head. You know, it's inspiring to see a mentor
Yeah,
physically congratulate a
congratulatory.
child.
His ear's bleeding.
Indeed.
I just dropped a load.
Load.
Next up, Fertilizer King Herb Gardner
Why
and
would you be
Kimber
making
White.
him say
Who has the largest manure collection in her
I
gated
just dropped
equestrian
the load.
community.
Right you are, Ken.
Yo, that
See
is
what she
so
does here?
funny.
Kimber takes her position. Nice blow from
Oh,
Herb,
she
and
made it,
she's
though.
down, and unfortunately,
That
her feet have
counts.
touched the ground.
Yeah, I think she's stepping something.
There you go.
And it's too bad for those two, Ken. But
Whoa,
thanks
that
to
should
science
count.
fictionologist L. Ron Koresh, he cultivates a win for the blue-collar team, and we're all tied up at 1-1. You know, Ken, my first career was actually going to be in baseball.
Yeah. You got your whole head smashed by your own player. He swung and took out your eye.
Yes, took a .42 Louisville slugger right across the ocular nerve, detaching both retinas, so I've got no peripheral vision.
Ha, ocular.
Guy here. This is my young protege, Dexter, and I hope to be a better mentor to him than Guy ever had. Whether participating in campfire boas, selling Boy Scout cookies, or being an Indian princess, each painful milestone in Guy's life was passed alone. Neither Daddy LaDouche nor my stepfathers made time for me.
Don't worry, Mr. Gee. I'll be your mentor.
Coming
Well,
up on
I would
MXC,
kill to
grab
know
yourself
for
a
the
tray
actual
of mud
conversation they
muffins.
had.
Hey, want some butter with that, Chief? MXC is back as the coat and tires take on the sweaty Guyers.
Bro, somebody give me a time machine so I can go back to this time.
Ooh, the little bubbles in the spot here are tickling me.
I want bubbles. Where's the switch?
Well, turn yours on, Ken. It's right over there on the side.
The
here it
actual
is.
show
There
is
you
actually
go.
funny.
That's better than making your own bubbles.
Yes, indeed.
Like the show what I mean by that is like the actual like show before they put all the funny overdubs is actually a pretty funny show, but they just make it so much more ridiculous with the overdubs.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah.
You know what I like to
Like,
do?
why are they
I like
in
to
a-
let my pants fill with air.
like,
And
little
then I pop it.
tubs
It's totally
now.
fun. Yeah.
Who are these guys in the background? Are they
It's time
guards?
for Mud Butlers. Our young proteges will tap an inflated goat bladder with the meat
I don't
mallet,
like the
sending it down the
title
maze of
of it.
mayhem. The mentors race down the steps of doom and attempt to catch the swollen orb before it flies into the mystery fluid.
That's runoff from Hot Carl's career camp.
Right you are.
I don't
And
think
first
that's
up for the
mystery
white
fluid. It
collars.
just looks like
I'll
mud.
sit shut up. Here's Frank Reed and little Austin Gassert. Austin likes to burn insects with a
I like how
magnifying
they
glass.
don't
Yeah, he
communicate
wants to
though at
grow up
all.
and be a high school vice principal like his mentor, Frank.
Right you are, Ken. Talk to me, where Looks like they're having a little communication
Oh,
problem.
he almost got it,
too
too.
bad.
He was so mad.
Shame. A lot of disappointment there.
I
There's
need a
no
job.
Here's Carlos
I need
Weiser
a
and
job.
Sammy Voss. He's a former asbestos worker currently on disability.
Yeah, Sammy says she likes to play hide and seek in his iron lung.
Right you are, Ken. Let's see how
Where
they work
is
together
it?
as a team
To
here.
your left.
She appears to be giving him direction there. And
Oh, a little late.
right you
Yeah,
are.
a little late. It was like 10 whole minutes
What a
after it
shame.
fell.
I hate my teeth.
You should floss.
Here's Ross Conroy and Rosie Sterling.
You should fall.
Ross is an artificial flower farmer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
nice
she
little-
refuses to wash that damn
Where's the
hair.
bladder? Right you are, Ken. Actually, Rosie looks forward to being a pedal peddler when she grows up. And so close, Ken, but he couldn't quite get
I wouldn't
the
even know how to
extension.
direct them because
And that is
their
our
left and your
MXC
right
Impact
are
replay.
different things in this
You see
sense.
right there, he is mulch and soil.
Well, maybe not
I'm the
actually.
law.
Here's
I don't know,
Wanda
from our
Williams and
perspective,
Billy
it's different.
Diller.
From their
Billy, of
perspective,
course,
it's
was
probably
born
the
without a
same.
sense of humor and has never had a real friend.
Yeah, he wants to grow up and be just like Wanda, who's a top-notch meter maid.
you pie
But you are,
wagon.
Ken. Something to
Pie
aspire
wagon.
to. Oh, but
Ooh.
Wanda can't quite get to it.
Nobody's
Let's go
gonna
down
make
to
this.
Guy and
is
find
it?
out what happened.
Oh, you called your mentor a pie wagon? Well, tell me why.
All right.
Huh? Go ahead.
Well,
Huh?
give me a chance
Speak up.
and I'll tell you. She shovels the food in and out of her mouth. Her big, fat mouth is full of pies and chocolates and steak and fat.
Screamed like a little girl. Here's fashion designer Esteban Klein and future
It's
model
like the
Tyra
humor is so
Blank. Here's what
quick,
they
it's
had to
like-
say earlier. She's
Wait.
impossible.
Favorite test? Urine. What? Oh my. Favorite book? The damp one next to the toilet. I'm
Future
just
model
gonna...
Tyra Blanks. Here's what they had to say earlier.
I fucking can't.
She's impossible to work with. That's why she'll be great.
Did you hear that?
Idiot. Someone bring me some mineral water, a feather, and a bucket.
Say that
Right
again?
now, idiot.
Mineral water. A
Seems
feather,
Tyra's looking
and a
forward to a
bucket.
life of drugs, cigarettes, and eating disorders, Ken.
Man, I wouldn't mind mentoring
I'm
a
in-
model.
Hurry up. I got
Who
a
wouldn't,
wax
Ken?
at 3.
Go to the right.
Good here,
Maybe
Esteban
you
appears
were
to be in a
right.
position.
There you go. There you go. Let's go.
Yay, I
He's
won, I
certainly
won.
dressed for success today, Ken. Well done.
Call me Juan.
I'm Hans.
Here, of course, Juan Knotts and Hans Job.
Yeah.
Juan works the salami hand press at Palmer Meat.
Salami
Yeah, and
hand
Hans
breast.
spends hours in his room practicing for his future career by pressing
Get
his
your
own meats.
mind off your
Right
meat.
you are. He's a real self-starter, Ken.
Hold up. What? Pressing his own meats. I'm
Where am I going?
done.
And let's see what Hans does here.
Oh, he was
and he's
close,
down in the
actually.
fluid. Not a good finisher, though.
He slipped on the lard, I think.
I think you might be right.
Real loud. No.
By the way, you're adopted. Here, of course, Ted Helms and Jesse Kennedy. Little Jesse is a
Adopted.
third-grade hall monitor.
Yeah, he's also a brown noser and a pathological liar.
His mentor,
Jesus.
Ted, of course, a six-term U.S. senator.
Kid's probably like, hey, give him a break.
It says here.
Idiot.
Or maybe not. He's
What?
kind of an asshole.
It's easy for Jesse to go to the right.
Oh.
But a hook open there. What a
Face full of
shame.
mud.
Ugh.
This house is clean.
You could just throw your
And here's
clothes away
Sylvia
after
Braun
that. I
and
wouldn't even try to
Joni
wash them. I'd be
Edwards.
like, just throw these
Sylvia
away.
is a psychic and crossing guard.
Okay.
Yeah, Joni sees dead people before they cross. Over.
Well, it's going to take more than a medium effort here,
Idiot
Ken.
fake.
Let's see what happens.
Oh!
Oh, she's not even close.
Why
Man,
even
for this
jump?
psychic
Why even
crossing guard,
jump?
there should have been a sign.
Right you are. So, fashion plate Esteban Klein and Tyra Blanks.
Only person that got
has
it.
designs on a win, and now it's 2-1. White collar in the lead.
White collars.
Now, this is refreshing and relaxing, isn't it, Ken?
This man really taking a whole
nose
bath,
here.
digging in
Oh, yeah.
his nose and shit.
Hey, Vic.
yeah.
Let me get your back
Trying
for
to
you.
wash his,
Thanks.
like,
I tore my rotator
Hey,
cuff.
yo.
It's a little hard to get back there.
Yeah. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's. Wait a minute.
about that?
Didn't you just blow your nose on that?
exactly.
Better than sunscreen.
About to slip and
I
break
will
his
thank
ass.
you to stay in your own spa. You understand? You need to respect the sanctity of another man's spa. Am I right?
Sanctity.
When MXC returns, get ready to hop, skip, and get dumped with log drop.
Oh, this show.
MXC is back for the final battle between the business majors versus the minimum wagers.
This is the
Kenny, I
minimum
noticed
wage.
you took off your white collar.
Yeah, it was itchy.
Well, I hope that doesn't mean that you're going to give up on mentoring, because I think you'd be really good at it.
Yeah.
I think you
Hey,
can.
look,
Huh?
your blue collar matches your blue cufflinks.
You know, Ken, I've always kind of considered myself your mentor, and I hope you think of me that way. You know, as your mentor.
No way.
Time for log drop.
No way.
Stay dry good, get wet bad.
Log
Here's
drop.
Alan Peltman. Let her rip.
Okay.
I hope they're not talking about the
Alan,
bathroom.
of course, a board member of PETA, and his protege, Bunny Hugger, who also hates people.
Who also
Because
has
there.
people?
Oh,
Ooh.
and Alan pelts himself.
Oh, man.
Might have even been degloved there, Ken.
Degloved.
And Bunny is hopping mad.
Dropping raisins.
Right you are.
Born to be wild.
I like clam chowder.
Live for your die.
Oh, just go.
There's Corey Levy, a produce
Clam
manager.
chowder.
And little Bobby Styles, who likes to squeeze melons.
Oh, and Corey does a honeydew drop into the fluid.
That looked like it hurt.
Little
Looked like
Bobby
he
is
did
not
an
happy.
accidental split.
Let's take another look, Ken.
Look at that.
Yeah, right here.
Ooh.
He does an asparagus spear and gives himself a bad case of jicama dysplasia.
I'm allergic to soap. Can you smell me from here?
Makes me want to vomit.
Here's Ben Jerry and Neapolitan. Ben owns a chain of ice cream shops.
Whoever
Neil was born
overdubbed
with a
this
scoop
deserves
hand.
an
And
award.
Ben drops into our hot fudge. What a shame.
I'm allergic to
Drop a
soap.
log.
Ain't no way.
You say BM? Here's Tilly Chartreuse and Tabby Johnson. Tilly is a cat breeder.
And Tabby likes to pet the mama kitty.
Oh, that run was far from perfect. That's what I did there, kid.
No. If we win, I'll buy you a car.
A Ferrari?
No way.
Here's auto designer Hugo Volga. And, oh, looks like he just took a head-on collision, Ken.
Oh, man. He smashed his grill.
Right you are. Looks like a rusty pacer now, Ken. And that's our MXC Impact replay.
Yeah, right there. He hit the gas, but he should have hit the brakes. His airbag didn't inflate.
Right you are. Next up for blue
Oh
collar.
my
Just
God,
tell me when
this
to
show's
go.
funny.
Wait, not yet.
That's Carmela Gotti and Johnny Three-Nut Cannoli. Carmela's a mafia princess, and Johnny wants to be a made man.
Oh.
Get up or I'll whack you.
Ooh, sounds serious, Ken.
Oh, man. Now she sleeps with the fishes.
Right you are.
Man, you're riding home with Luca Brazzi.
What a shame.
We like riding home with the
America.
fishes.
And here's Balzac Baba Ganoush and Anus Felchian. Anus dreams of catering to addicts, insomniacs, and transients.
Yeah, like Balzac owns an all-night convenience store.
Right you are. Oh, and that log was
I
inconvenient for him.
can't take the
He's down into the
overdub,
fluid.
man. I can't take the
My cup showing.
commentary. It's too funny.
And here from the Windy City
never
is
mind.
Fire Chief Bernie Embers
Here I
and
go.
junior firefighter
What? Uh-oh.
Ashley Flattis. Bernie specializes in backdrafting, and Ashley
Oh,
is
bro.
president of the all-girls auxiliary club, the Blue Flammers. Look at
wouldn't
that.
even know
Bernie
how to
starts
get
off
out
with a
that.
nice hook and ladder.
There you go. There you go.
Stepping
Same
into
thing.
a half hydrant.
Try harder. Come on.
Try
Nicely.
harder.
He appears to be
Oh,
backdrafting
oh,
just a
oh,
little,
oh.
Ken.
Come
In
on.
trouble now.
I think you might be right.
Oh.
And he dips his nozzle, and he
Close.
is down
He
into
was
the
close.
fluid. So neither team scores a log drop, and as usual, the white-collar
Oh,
team
that's
lords
it?
over the blue-collar workers and wins it all 2-1. Well, Ken, a great competition today.
Yeah.
Great competitors.
Uh-huh.
You know, we saw the
I need a
score go
fan
back
like
and
that.
forth like
Yeah.
this. And,
So I can, like,
but, you know,
hit
not only
people.
did we see great examples of
Yeah.
athletic skills, but we saw some examples of great mentoring, Ken.
Yeah.
Individuals giving themselves
blah,
to the
blah,
youth
blah,
of
blah,
America.
blah. Let's go to the top 10.
It's time for Kenny Blankenship's
I was about to agree
painful
with him.
eliminations
Yes,
of the
mentoring.
day.
And starting out at number 10, it's meat presser Juan Knotts making himself into a human slam burger, all covered in our
Slam
MXC
burger.
secret sauce. Number 9 goes to meth lab owner Greg Huffman. Look at the speed this kid hits the ground. He's all tweaked. And number 8, meter maid Wanda Williams, who should get a ticket for parking in our mud. I hate meter maids. And number 7 goes to produce manager Corey Levy, who's feeling a little ripe as he proves his fruit basket. And number 6, insider trader Evan Boski, who crashes harder than the market.
Insider
And Spike Bankers, you don't lose your life savings, you lose your life. And number 5, ice cream maker Ben Jerry, whose banana split no longer has
Ice cream
nuts.
maker Ben
Number
Jerry,
4 goes
really?
to Senator Ted Helms, who slings himself into the muck. You think politics is dirty? Try mud butlers. Number 3 goes to PETA member Alan Peltman, who crushes his ribcage and puts himself on the endangered species list. And number 2, chubby little Freddie Tubbs, who herniates himself on slip discs of doom. And
number
my
1.
most painful elimination of the day goes to Hugo Olga, who's involved in a major head-on
this dude.
log jam. The guy broke every bone in his head. Nicely done, you crash test dummy. Hey, Vic, can you mentor me in what we should do next?
Hilarious.
Just take a ear piss.
Oh, okay. Hey, what do we always say? Don't get eliminated.
Yay.
Wipe your booger on me.
Oh man, I wish they had one of the. All right, so there's like this one scene in that, or like a one like challenge or whatever, where it's like you have to go up a mountain, and like you're going up a mountain, and there's like this little pathway that has like little offshoots, and there's these giant like boulder, like balls, pause, that like roll down and try to like basically run over you, and you have to go in these like little indentations in the pathway to try to like avoid them. That is some of the funniest things. Like, I'll try to find a video and see if I can find it, but it's like one of the funniest things ever. This show is goated. There's no other way to explain it. This show is goated. It's one of the funniest shows I think I've ever seen in my life. And it just brings back a lot. It's like a wave of nostalgia watching this. It just reminds me of like 2006, 2007. Because I think that's when this used to air on like Spike TV. Genius. It's hilarious. I'm gonna watch the actual Takeshi's Castle and you'll see a difference. It's definitely different, but it's still pretty funny. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that kind of fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.